Washington Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Howell, first play, going to throw it. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Howell down to throw it. And yet again, it's McLaurin. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Howell from the gun. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off. Let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will give back
to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And a short 3-yard pickup gets them up to the 15.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Smith, red. Drill, 52.
Lance looking to throw it. Finding Taysom Hill complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Lance now on first down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Ready.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Kamara, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
Hal going to audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
And Hal will throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hal, he'll look to throw it. Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now throwing on first down here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Robinson again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Okay,
now a 2nd and 10. The Lance going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
ready up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Here's Lance. And that will be incomplete.
Was that like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Yellow. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Let's go. Go set. Set. Go.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready? Break.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Blue, go. Hey.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Ready?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, hey.
They do go for it. Lance. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
First down, Howell to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Howell. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Fourth down, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. Slide for the PAT. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. Smash, red. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Set, ready.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Black shot. Ready.
Lance now on 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Here we go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hut, hut.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off play action. It's Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He lets it go deep for Llroe. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Coming left is Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
38.
And Lance now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st down, Lance. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21.
Ready?
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working from the gun, Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
In motion, the tight end. 2nd down, Howell now. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Straight ahead, Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Saints' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Howell. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. And Howell will throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Touchdown!
A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Greedy Williams picks it off. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Gibson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Howell now to throw it.
This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lance now on 1st down.
Little short pass here to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20. Right?
Showed a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep.
Okay, ready?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
The Lance going to throw.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time here. Lance Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Llroe, 39 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
The Washington first down.
Powell.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They'll go play action. Powell
Fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
That was the safety, Marcus May, who got the sack there.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Back to throw. Powell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On 1st down, Howell.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Commanders 49, Saints 21. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to wind up bringing this this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Lance.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, goodbye groupie.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Howell to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Ready?
Lance to throw on 2nd down here.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but
Not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
One final try now for Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense